One throne, no kings. Why my loyalty isn't for sale. In a world that demands you pick a side, wear a color, and pledge your soul to a political platform, there is a profound power in standing still and saying, no. We live in an era of intense polarization. Everywhere you look, people are being coerced into treating politics like a religion and politicians like deities. But today, we are drawing a line in the sand. This isn't about being a Democrat or a Republican. This isn't about leaning left or right. This is about an upward gaze and a refusal to bow to earthly masters who are just as flawed and temporary as the dirt beneath our feet. The myth of the political savior, it has become a common trend to hear people describe a president or a candidate as a savior or God-sent. We see it across the board, regardless of the party in power. However, we must be fearless enough to speak the truth. No man on this earth is a savior. When we attach the idea of divine appointment to a politician, we create a dangerous vacuum of accountability. We begin to excuse their errors, overlook their greed, and ignore their departures from basic morality because we have convinced ourselves they are working on behalf of a higher power. My loyalty is not a commodity to be traded for a campaign promise. I owe no loyalty to any president, whether they occupy a blue seat or a red one. My loyalty is owed to the Creator and the Creator alone. To claim that a person who is prone to ego, restricted by term limits and influenced by lobbyists, is the answer to our soul's deep longing for justice and peace is not just a mistake, it is a rejection of the truth. Love of land vs. worship of power. There is a beautiful, necessary distinction between loving your home and worshiping a government. I love my roots. I love the vibrant, rhythmic heartbeat of Puerto Rico, my tiny and beautiful island. I love the complex, diverse history of America. I carry my nationality with immense pride. Within my veins flows a majestic blend of Taino native blood that enlightens my soul, the strength of Black ancestry, and the historical threads of Spanish and European heritage. This Boricua identity is a masterpiece of history and resilience. However, we must explain this clearly. The land exists because of the Creator, not the other way around. Without the divine, there would be no island, no continent, no heritage, and no life. Therefore, while I offer my respect to my country and my island, that respect has a ceiling. It ends where the commands of the divine begin. The standard of respect, we are often told that we must respect leadership, no matter what. While civil order is important, we must be bold enough to say that respect is not a blank check. I do not serve, and I do not respect, the actions of anyone who moves in direct opposition to the fundamental laws of compassion, truth, and righteousness. If a leader promotes division, I cannot follow. If a system promotes harm to the vulnerable, I cannot support it. If a platform demands that I place its survival above my own moral compass, I must reject it. We are not forced to owe anything to man. Why? Because man owes everything to the divine. Every breath a politician takes, every ounce of power a governor wields, and every law a judge passes is permitted by a higher authority. For a human being to demand the kind of loyalty that belongs only to the Creator is the ultimate form of arrogance. Breaking the chains of social expectations, social media and modern culture try to force us into boxes. They want to know your party so they can tell you what to think. They want you to sign over your conscience to a political party's platform so you don't have to do the hard work of discernment. But true freedom, the kind that cannot be taken away by an election or a change in the law, comes from realizing that you are an independent agent. You are a child of the universe, governed by a higher law than anything written in Washington, D.C. or San Juan. We do not owe loyalty to parties. Parties change, platforms shift, and politicians flip-flop. We do not owe worship to men. Men are fallible, they fail, they lie, and they eventually pass away. We owe everything to the source. Our talents, our beautiful mixed heritage, and our very existence are gifts. Why this matters now: if we continue to treat presidents like gods, we will continue to be disappointed. If we continue to let our identity be defined by who we voted for rather than who we are, we will remain divided and easy to manipulate. I am a woman of Taino, European, and black blood. I am a Boricua. I am a resident of a complex world. But before all of that, I am a servant of the truth. My soul is not for sale to the highest bidder on a ballot. I reject the pressure to claim any man as a savior. I stand firm in the knowledge that while I can love my flag and my culture, my knees only bend to one authority. Let us be a people who are hard to categorize but easy to understand. Let us be people who love our neighbors, honor our roots, and respect our homes, but who never, ever mistake a human leader for the divine. The moment you realize that no man on earth has the power to save you is the moment you become truly free. You no longer have to defend the indefensible. You no longer have to carry the water for a political machine. You can simply stand in the light of the truth, proud of where you came from and certain of where your ultimate loyalty lies. Please feel free to follow, subscribe, comment, like, and share. This helps you to stay connected to me, and it helps me to remain here creating more content for you. Thank you, love always, Maria DC Santiago.